My son suddenly became shy. The boy became more and more anxious, and bruises appeared. I asked my wife what was wrong. She smiled and said it was normal, honey. But I decided to set up a camera, and what I saw was really horrible. My name is David. I'm 45 and work as a software engineer here in Seattle, and this is my son Ethan. He's 12 now. I'm sitting in my home office, just me and the camera, because I need to tell you what happened to us. If you're a mom, a grandma, or anyone who's ever worried about a child, please stay with me. This story hurts, but it ends with hope, and I pray it stops even one kid from going through the same. Before starting the story, please subscribe to the channel. It all started looking perfect. That's the scary part. I wake up most mornings around 6:30, smell coffee, hear Sarah humming in the kitchen. Sarah's my wife. We got married a year ago after my divorce. She's 35, teaches 3rd grade, always smiling. That first scene I still see clear. I walk downstairs. Ethan's at the table in his dinosaur pajamas. Sarah's spooning oatmeal into his mouth. "Open wide, my prince," she says, and he does. She kisses his cheek, wipes a little milk off his chin, then grabs her phone. Snap. Posts it on Facebook, "Morning with my little prince hearts." I stand there in my robe thinking, man, I'm lucky. Ethan's mom left when he was 3, and Sarah stepped in like she was born for it. I kiss them both, head to work feeling like the luckiest dad alive. School drop-off is the same routine. Sarah drives, I ride shotgun if I'm not remote. We pull up to Greenwood Elementary, kids everywhere. Sarah hops out, long brown hair swinging, hugs Ethan so tight his backpack lifts off the ground. The teacher, Mrs. Chen, waves. Sarah's eyes get watery. "He's been extra shy lately," she tells her. "I'm so worried." Ethan's wearing a long-sleeved shirt, even though it's May and already 68 degrees. I think nothing of it. Sarah kisses his forehead, hands him his lunchbox, and he walks in without looking back. I wave, Sarah waves, we drive off. Perfect. Mid-morning, my phone buzzes. WhatsApp from Sarah. A photo of Ethan asleep on her shoulder, little mouth open. Caption: "My baby had a fever last night. Mommy stayed up all night." I text back heart emojis. I'm in a meeting, but I show my coworker Mark. "Look at my wife," I say. He smiles, says, "You hit the jackpot, man." I believe him. Evenings are warm. I get home around 6. Ethan's doing homework at the table. Sarah's stirring something on the stove. She sings him to sleep every night. I lean in the doorway, watch her tuck the blanket under his chin, kiss his nose. "Sweet dreams, little man." I kiss Ethan goodnight, then Sarah. We go to our room. She curls into me, whispers, "We're so lucky." I fall asleep thinking the same, but there were tiny things, little cracks I ignored. Like one night, Sarah reaches for Ethan's wrist to check his watch and he flinches, hard, pulls his hand away like it burned. I laugh it off. "Growing pains, buddy?" Ethan nods, eyes on the floor. Sarah rubs his arm. "He's just tired," she says. I buy it. Then came the business trip. 2 nights in Portland for a conference. First time I left them alone since the wedding. I kissed them goodbye Thursday morning. Ethan clings a second longer than usual. Sarah laughs. "Daddy's boy." I fly out, call every night. Ethan sounds quiet. Sarah says he's asleep early. I get home Saturday noon. House smells like pancakes. Ethan runs to me, hugs my legs. Sarah's in an apron, beaming. "Welcome home, honey." I don't see anything wrong. That night, bath time. I'm helping Ethan with his PJs, roll up his sleeve, and there they are. Faint purple fingerprints on his wrist. 5 little marks like someone grabbed too hard. My stomach drops. "Buddy, what happened?" Ethan freezes. Sarah walks in, towel in hand. She sees my face, kisses his forehead. "Oh, he fell off the bed Thursday night." "Clumsy boy. No big deal, my love." Ethan nods fast, eyes red like he'd been crying. I look closer. The marks are fresh. Sarah's already wiping his face with the towel, cooing, "All better." I want to ask more, but she's smiling, and Ethan's nodding, and I think, maybe I'm overthinking. We put him to bed. Sarah sings, I kiss goodnight. Later, I'm brushing my teeth, staring at my reflection. Something feels off, but I can't name it. I check on Ethan one more time. He's asleep or pretending. I pull the blanket up, and that's when I see it, a corner of paper under his pillow. I slide it out gentle. It's a drawing crayon on notebook paper, a stick figure boy in a black box, arms reaching out. Above it, big shaky letters. Help. My heart stops. I fold it quick, stuff it in my pocket. Sarah's voice floats from the hallway, soft and sweet. David? Coming to bed, honey? I walk out, paper burning in my pocket. Ethan whispers from the dark, so quiet I almost miss it. Daddy? Sarah's already there, smiling in the doorway. Bedtime story, sweetie, she says, and the moment's gone. I kiss Ethan again, tell him I love him. He doesn't answer. That night I lie awake. The drawing's on my nightstand. I keep seeing those fingerprints. I keep hearing his tiny daddy cut off. I don't know what's happening, but I know something's wrong. And tomorrow I'm going to start paying attention. The next morning after I found that drawing, I couldn't shake it. Ethan's bandage was leaking yellow pus through the gauze, and when I asked him what happened, he just stared at the floor. Sarah said it was a bike fall. I kissed them both and left for work, but something told me to set up a nanny cam in the hallway that night. I told Sarah it was because Ethan kept saying he saw ghosts. She laughed, said kids have big imaginations. Breakfast started like always. Sarah sat Ethan down, tied a napkin around his neck like he was 3. Open up, sweetie, she said, spooning oatmeal into his mouth, kissing his cheek between bites. I made this just for you. Ethan chewed slow, eyes on his bowl. I grabbed my keys, told them I loved them. Sarah blew me a kiss. Door closed behind me at 7:45. What I didn't see was 30 minutes later. Ethan still picking at his food. Sarah's smile gone. She grabbed the bowl, hot steam rising, and dumped the whole thing on his left hand. You eat too slow, she snapped. Ethan screamed, skin turning red instantly. Sarah ran cold water, wrapped it quick in a dish towel, told him to shut up or it'd be worse. By the time I got the school drop-off photo, Ethan in long sleeves again, smiling weak. His hand was already blistering under the bandage. That afternoon, Sarah took him to the park behind our house. I was in a meeting when the TikTok notification popped. Sarah pushing Ethan on the swing, him giggling loud. Higher, mommy, he yelled. 3.2 million views by dinner, comments flooding. Mom goals. Perfect family, I showed my boss, proud. What the video didn't show was 10 seconds before she hit record. Sarah dug her nails into Ethan's thigh, twisted hard until purple bloomed under his shorts. Laugh natural or no dinner, she hissed. Ethan forced the giggles, tears mixing with the wind. I got home around 6. Neighbor Linda was watering her roses. She waved me over. David, your Sarah is amazing. I see her take Ethan to the park every single day. You're blessed. I smiled, thanked her, went inside feeling warm. Ethan was quiet, hand bandaged thicker now. Sarah said he wiped out on his bike again. I almost asked to see it, but she leaned in, kissed me deep, whispered, missed you all day. My questions melted. Dinner was steak, Sarah's specialty. She cut Ethan's into tiny pieces, put the best part in his bowl. My son's too skinny, eat up, she said, ruffling his hair. Ethan picked at it. I excused myself to the bathroom, just 2 minutes. When I came back, his face was white. Sarah was wiping his mouth gentle, but I caught the tail of her whisper. Swallow or chew your blood and swallow it, you little bastard. Ethan choked down the bite, eyes glassy. I sat, asked what I missed. Sarah laughed. Nothing, honey. He just doesn't like rare steak. Ethan's hand looked worse. The bandage had yellow pus seeping through the edge. I reached for it, but Sarah distracted me with a hug, said, Kids heal fast. That night I checked on him after Sarah fell asleep. His room smelled like fear. I lifted the pillow gentle. There it was, a folded paper, crayon again. Save me, Daddy, Sarah hurts me. Big shaky letters, tears smudged the ink. My chest tightened so hard I couldn't breathe. I folded it, put it in my pocket. Sarah's voice floated soft from the hallway. Bedtime story, sweetie. I stepped out, heart pounding. Ethan's door clicked shut behind her. I stood there in the dark, paper burning in my hand, knowing I had to do something. Tomorrow, I'd check that camera. That card under Ethan's pillow kept me up. The words, Sarah hurts me, were scratched so deep the paper tore. His bandage still leaked yellow pus the next morning, thick and smelling bad. I told Sarah I'd take him to the doctor. She kissed my cheek, said it was healing fine. I left for my night shift Tuesday, heart heavy. Before clocking in, I installed the nanny cam in the hallway upstairs. Tiny thing, stuck behind a picture frame. I told Sarah it was for the ghosts Ethan mentioned. She rolled her eyes, said, "Whatever makes him sleep." Tuesday night, I'm at the office till 2 a.m. What I didn't know was happening at home. Ethan's math test came back 88. Sarah waited till lights out. She dragged him from bed by the arm, belt already in hand. 20 lashes for every point under 90, she said. Down to the basement, door locked. Ethan had to count each hit out loud. 1, 2, voice shaking. He missed at 7, started crying. Sarah restarted from 1. Leather cracked on his back, his butt 20 full times. Red welts rose instant. Ethan bit his lip bloody to stay quiet. When it ended, she shoved him back to bed, whispered, "Do better, or it's 30 next time." Ethan curled under the blanket, shaking till dawn. Friday came. I kissed them goodbye, headed to a day meeting. Sarah homeschooled Ethan that afternoon, said he had a stomach bug. She spread dry rice on the kitchen floor. "Kneel," she ordered. Put a heavy cookbook in his hands, arms straight up. 45 minutes for looking at me with hate. Ethan's knees dug into the grains. 10 minutes in, skin broke. Blood trickled. He whimpered. Sarah set her phone on the counter, hit live on Instagram. Smiled bright, chopped carrots. "Busy but happy with my 2 men," she chirped to 2,000 watchers. Ethan behind her, tears rolling, knees raw and bleeding. When the timer hit 45, she yanked him up, wiped the floor quick, bandaged the knees under pants. Posted a selfie, hearts and prayers. Sunday morning, I'm home sleeping in. Sarah takes Ethan to the park early. What led there? Friday at school pickup, Ethan almost told the teacher about the rice. Sarah overheard. Back home, she lit a cigarette in the garage, pulled Ethan close. "You almost told," she hissed, pressed the burning end into his inner thigh. Skin sizzled. Ethan screamed silent. Deep, round burn, white center. Sarah blew on it, dabbed concealer thick, forced shorts on him. Smile for the camera. At the park, she snapped photos. Ethan on the slide, fake grin. Posted, "Sunday fun with my boy." No one saw the burn hidden just under the hem. That same week, I finished a project early. Drove home Monday morning unannounced, 5 a.m. house, quiet. I creep upstairs, check Ethan's room. Empty. Panic hits. I hear a muffled thump from the hallway closet. Open it. Ethan curled inside, knees to chest, eyes wide. "Daddy?" he whispers. I pull him out. He's shaking. Sarah appears in her robe, hair messy. "Hide and seek," she laughs. "He loves it." Ethan nods slow, but his pants are damp. I smell urine. I hug Ethan quick, tell him to run inside and let Sarah change his pants. It's probably just a nightmare accident. He shuffles off without a word. Sarah laughs light, pats his back. Silly boy, always hiding in the weirdest spots. She winks at me like it's our little family joke, and I smile back, still half asleep, no clue what's really going on. The conflict that night, Ethan wets the bed again, first time in years. Sarah storms in, rips the sheets, stuffs the wet underwear in his mouth. "Taste your shame," drags him to the downstairs bathroom, locks the door. 6 hours in pitch black, sitting on cold tile. Every hour she whispers through the crack, "You're a burden. Daddy will leave you like your real mom did." Ethan sobs till he has no voice left. I'm asleep upstairs, dead to the world. Morning comes, I wake to Sarah making pancakes, humming. Ethan at the table, eyes hollow. I notice the nanny cam's red light blinking steady in the hallway, means it recorded motion. I haven't checked the app yet. My phone's in the office. Ethan won't look at me. Sarah kisses his head, says, "Eat up. School soon." By evening, Ethan stops speaking at home completely. Says nothing at dinner, nothing at bedtime. At school, I get a note slipped in his backpack. Ethan refuses recess, found crying in bathroom stall. My hands shake reading it. The red light on that camera keeps flashing in my mind. Ethan hasn't said a word at home in days. Not good morning, not thank you, nothing. At the table, he just nods or shakes his head, and that school note crushed me. Ethan refuses recess, found crying in bathroom stall. I showed Sarah. She teared up, said he's going through a phase. I wanted to believe her. Monday drop-off. I drive this time. Sarah hops out with Ethan, pulls him into a bear hug right by the gate. The teacher walks over. Sarah's voice cracks. "He's so timid lately. I'm heartbroken." Eyes full of fake tears. Ethan's in a thick jacket, 75 degrees out. I see the edge of red welts peeking from the collar when he turns. Sarah smooths it down quick, kisses his cheek. Teacher pats her shoulder, says, "You're such a good mom." Ethan walks inside, silent. I sit in the car a minute, jacket in summer nagging at me. Afternoon, my phone pings while I'm on a client call. WhatsApp parent group lights up. Sarah posted a new photo. Ethan curled tight on her lap, head tucked under her chin, blanket pulled to his nose, eyes closed like he's finally peaceful. Caption: "Another rough fever night. Mommy stayed up holding her baby." Within minutes, the comments flood. "You're an angel, Sarah." "Praying for little Ethan. Best stepmom ever. My heart melts." One mom writes, "I wish my kids had a mom like you." Another, "God bless your family." Even the class rep replies, "Let us know if you need meals dropped off." I mute the call, stare at the screen. My chest tightens. I feel proud and worried at once. I hit the heart reaction, type quick, "Thank you all." I believe every word. Sarah's holding him like he's the only thing that matters. What really happened hits different. Lunchtime, Ethan sat at the table, barely touching his sandwich. He looked up, voice small. "I miss real mom." Sarah's smile froze. She grabbed his arm, pulled him to the kitchen, opened the fridge door wide. "You want cold? Here's cold." Shoved him inside, closed it firm. 20 minutes. I wasn't there. Ethan stood in the dark, milk cartons pressing his back, breath fogging. Teeth chattered so hard his jaw hurt. He didn't cry out, just waited. When she opened it, his lips were blue, skin ice. She wrapped him quick in the blanket, sat on the couch, rocked him till color came back, snapped the photo right then while he was still shaking but eyes half closed from shock, posted it, smiled at the likes rolling in, kissed his forehead for the camera, acted like the perfect, tired, loving mom, and I bought it. Completely. Tuesday after work, Sarah says park time. I tag along, need air. We get there, Ethan lags behind. Sarah spots a wet patch from morning rain. "Neil," she hisses low so I don't hear. 1 hour for that hate glare at breakfast. Ethan drops to the grass, knees sinking in mud. Sarah pulls out her phone, timer set. I'm 20 feet away checking emails. She walks over, smiles big. "Go play on the slide, honey." Ethan stands slow, legs trembling. She snaps photos, him forcing a smile on the monkey bars, me pushing the swing. Posts, "Happy family park day?" I like it, think we're healing. That night, bath time. Ethan's in long sleeves again. I help with his shirt. "Buddy, it's hot. Why the jacket all week?" Sarah walks in, eyes well up instant. "He gets cold easy, David. Don't you trust me?" She starts crying, turns away. I feel like the bad guy. Pull her into a hug. "Of course I do." Ethan watches the floor. I let it go. Next day, noon, I'm at my desk eating a sandwich when the office phone rings. Unknown number. I pick up. "Mr. Thompson, this is Mrs. Chen, Ethan's teacher." Her voice is low, careful. "Ethan drew something today that concerns me. Sarah with red devil horns, flames all around her. He wouldn't explain, just put his head down and cried. My bite turns to cardboard. "I'll come in right now," I say. Hang up, heart racing. I dial the school again, voicemail full. I grab my keys, tell my boss family emergency. Drive home in a fog, 20 minutes. I burst through the door, phone already out. Check recent calls. Yes, missed call from Greenwood Elementary, 11:47 a.m. I tap voicemail. Nothing. Deleted. Gone. Sarah's phone sits on the kitchen counter, screen dark. I hear the garage door hum, then her footsteps. She walks in, grocery bags in both arms, hair perfect, smile bright. She sets the bags down, crosses to me, kisses my cheek soft. "Hey, honey, you're home early." Her hand lingers on my arm, warm, familiar. "Everything okay?" I hold up my phone. "Teacher called, said Ethan drew you with devil horns." Sarah's eyes widen, not scared, just surprised. Then she laughs, light, musical, the same laugh that calmed Ethan's nightmares. "Kids, right? They see a cartoon once, and boom, imagination runs wild." She steps closer, fingers tracing my collar. "He's fine, I promise. Probably just mad I made him eat broccoli." She tilts her head, voice softer. "You believe me, don't you?" Her eyes search mine, big, trusting. I nod, slow. She smiles, kisses me again, deeper this time. Good. Now help me unload. I follow her to the car, doubt shrinking with every step. We carry bags in together, her humming, me carrying the heavy ones. Ethan's backpack hangs by the door. I unzip it quick while she's in the pantry. Lunchbox, water bottle, folded worksheet. No drawing. I dig deeper, check every pocket. Nothing. Gone. Sarah calls from the kitchen. David, can you grab the milk? I zip the bag, walk in. She's already unpacking, arranging fruit in the bowl, smiling like the sun just came out. I set the milk down, watch her wipe the counter, humming still. She turns, catches my eye. See? All good. I nod again. The moment slips away like it never happened. Nights are worse. Ethan stopped talking completely at home. Dinner, he pushes food around. Bedtime, Sarah sings. He stares at the wall. I tuck him in, whisper, "You can tell Daddy anything." He just blinks. One night I pass his door, hear him whisper in sleep, "Don't tell or Daddy hates me." Voice, tiny, broken. I freeze, hand on the knob. The nanny cam light keeps blinking. I haven't checked, too busy, too scared maybe. But Thursday, 3 a.m., I can't sleep. Ethan's whisper loops in my head. I grab my phone, open the app. It loads slow. Thumbnails pop up. One freezes me. Sarah in the hallway, smiling wide, belt folded in her hand. Ethan behind her, shirt lifted, back red. The app needs a password now. I never set one. First try. Our wedding date, wrong. Anniversary, wrong. Sarah's birthday, wrong. I'm on the couch at 2 a.m. Ethan asleep upstairs, whispering in his dreams, "Don't tell or Daddy hates me." Voice so small it cuts. I try Ethan's birthday. Locked out after 5 fails. Sarah must have changed it to something like, "Ethan my son 25. I slam the phone down, frustration boiling. The thumbnail of her with the belt burns in my mind. Father's Day weekend. Sarah's been planning for weeks. She wakes me with coffee, kisses my cheek. "Big surprise today, honey." Ethan's at the table, crayons scattered. Sarah sits beside him, hand on his shoulder, gentle. "Make Daddy the best card ever," she says, voice sweet. Ethan colors slow, face blank. She guides his hand for the words, "I love Daddy and Mommy Sarah most." Big hearts glitter. She folds it neat, makes him practice reading aloud. "Louder, sweetie, so everyone hears." Ethan's voice shakes, but he does it. The real card, one he scribbled at night, "Daddy saved me from her." He slides under his mattress when she's not looking. Party time. The living room is packed. My sister Jen, brother Mark, cousins Lisa and Tom, Aunt Carol, Uncle Ray, all crammed around the sectional with paper plates and red cups. Balloons bob from every corner, barbecue smoke drifting in from the deck. Sarah glides through like she owns the sunshine, sundress swirling, hair in perfect waves, handing out lemonades with a smile that makes everyone lean in. "More ice, anyone?" she asks, voice warm. Aunt Carol grabs her hand. "Sarah, you're a miracle. Look at this spread." Mark slaps my back. "Bro, you better lock this one down tight. Wife like that? Gold." Ethan stands dead center on the rug, card trembling in his small hands. The room hushes. He reads, voice thin. "I love Daddy and Mommy Sarah the most in the world." The Sarah cracks like a twig. Silence for half a beat, then explosion. "Aw, what a good boy." Aunt Carol dabs her eyes. "That's the sweetest thing I ever heard." Lisa pulls out her phone. "I'm framing this." Uncle Ray lifts his cup. "To Sarah, Mother of the Year." Everyone echoes, glasses clinking. Sarah beams, scoops Ethan up, kisses the crown of his head. "My little family, man." She coos loud enough for the back row. Cameras flash, phones held high. Jen leans over. "David, she's the real deal. Don't ever let her go." Mark nods. Most guys dream of a stepmom like that. Even little cousin Tommy tugs Sarah's dress. "You're the best mommy." Sarah kneels, hugs him. "Thank you, sweetheart." She posts the video right there on the couch, Ethan still in her lap. Caption, "Best Father's Day ever. Y'all my boys." Within minutes, the likes roll. 50, 100, 300 comments flood. Goals. Perfect family. Sarah for sainthood. Neighbor Linda texts me the clip. "You're the luckiest dad alive." I grin, arms slung around Sarah, but Ethan's eyes stay on the carpet. He doesn't look up once. Night falls. Guests gone, house quiet. I'm in the kitchen cleaning. Ethan creeps down the hall, real card crumpled in his fist. He tugs my sleeve. "Daddy," starts to hand it over. Sarah appears from nowhere, snatches it fast. Eyes the writing, face hardens. She rips it to pieces right there, paper snow on the floor. Leans close to Ethan, whisper sharp, "One more word and no food for a week." Ethan freezes, nods. Sarah turns to me, smile back instant. "He was showing you his art, honey. So creative." I nod, pick up the pieces, nothing but glitter left. She kisses my cheek, leads Ethan upstairs. I stand there, praise from the party echoing, but the off feeling grows. Everyone loved her today. My brother pulled me aside. "Sarah's a keeper, man. Look how she lights up with Ethan." Neighbor Linda texted a photo of Sarah pushing him on the swing earlier. "You're so lucky." Even Ethan's teacher messaged, "Sarah picked him up early for the party. Such a devoted mom." I read them over and over, doubt shrinking under the weight. Sarah tucks Ethan in, sings soft. I watch from the door, her hand stroking his hair. He doesn't flinch this time. Maybe I'm imagining things. Later, house dark, everyone gone. I lie staring at the ceiling fan, blades cutting shadows. The app password eats at me like acid. I slip out of bed, barefoot, grab my laptop from the office, heart hammering. Sit on the cold floor, back against the couch. Open the web portal, bypasses the phone lock, hands shake so bad I mistype twice. Try Ethan's exact birthday, numbers only, 0315215. Enter, it works. Files load slow, spinning wheel mocking me, thumbnails appear one by one. First one freezes me solid. Tuesday night, 11:47 p.m. Sarah in the hallway light, face twisted into something I don't recognize, dragging Ethan by the arm, belt swinging loose in her other hand, his pajama pants half down, back already red. I click. Video buffers, 1%, 2%. Audio leaks before picture. Sarah's voice, high, laughing, not the laugh I know, this one sharp, hungry. 20 lashes, count again. A tiny sob, Ethan's, cracked and wet. My blood doesn't just run cold, it stops. My vision tunnels. I grip the laptop so hard the plastic creaks. No, no way. Not Sarah. Not my Sarah. The woman who cried over a school play, who baked cookies at 2 a.m. for Ethan's class. This can't be real. I replay the 2-second clip on loop. Her laugh, his cry, again, again. My throat closes. I want to scream, but nothing comes. I stand, pace, hands in my hair, pulling. This isn't happening. I married her. I led her near my son. I praised her. I defended her. The room spins. I punch the wall. Knuckles split. Blood on paint. Still buffering. 3%. I whisper, "No, no, no." Like a madman. I'm shaking so hard the laptop nearly falls. I see her kissing his head at the party. Hear the relatives. Mother of the year. I want to vomit. I want to wake up. This is a glitch. A hack. A nightmare. But the laugh keeps playing. Count again. I drop to my knees, tears hot, chest caving in. I can't breathe. I can't think. I'm losing my mind. Upstairs, I hear a click. Ethan's bedroom door, locked from the outside tonight. Sarah's doing. The video buffers at 2% forever. 20 lashes, count again. Sarah's laugh echoes tinny from the speakers. Ethan's bedroom door is locked from the outside tonight. I checked after the party. I sit on the study floor, laptop hot on my thighs, 3 a.m. clock glowing red. I click play anyway. Tuesday night clip loads first. Basement light harsh. Sarah drags Ethan by the arm, belt doubled in her fist. Math score 88, 20 lashes. Ethan's in dinosaur pajamas, face wet. She swings, crack. 1, he whispers, crack. 2. At 7, he stumbles. 6, Sarah yanks him up. Wrong, start over. Belt whistles again, skin splits, blood beads on his back, dark lines. He counts to 20, voice gone hoarse. Restart twice. By the end, he's limp, welts purple. Sarah folds the belt neat, pats his head. Better next time. Turns off the light. I pause, zoom on his back, bleeding, my son bleeding. Friday clip, kitchen floor, rice scattered thick. Ethan kneels, arms up, heavy cookbook shaking. Timer on the counter, 45 francs. Sarah's phone propped, Livestream on. She chops onions, smiles at camera. Busy night but happy with my 2 men. Chat scrolls hearts. Behind her, Ethan sways, knees sink, rice embeds, blood pools tiny red dots. 10 minutes in, he drops the book. Sarah spins, face thunder. "Pick it up!" He does, arms trembling. She resumes smiling, flips chicken. "Almost dinner, loves." 45 minutes hit. She yanks him up, rice stuck in skin. Wipes floor quick, bandages underpants, ends stream. "Good night, fam." Sunday, garage dim. Sarah lights cigarette, pulls Ethan close. "You almost told the teacher." Presses glowing end to inner thigh, sizzle. Ethan screams silent, mouth open. Skin bubbles white center, red ring. Sarah blows smoke, smiles close up. "Pretty mark." Dabs concealer, forces shorts. Park time. Snaps photos outside, him on slide, fake grin. I rewind the burn frame, her smile, teeth showing, eyes bright. Last clip, bathroom door. Ethan wet the bed. Sarah stuffs soaked underwear in his mouth. "Taste it." Locks him in pitch black. 6 hours. She sits outside, whispers every 30 minutes through the crack. "You're a burden. Daddy will leave you like your real mom." Ethan's muffled sobs fade to nothing. I count the hours on the timestamp. 11:47 p.m. to 5:52 a.m., 6 full hours. My stomach doesn't just flip, it caves in, a black hole swallowing everything. I see the numbers blur, then the room tilts. I lunge for the trash can, knees hitting carpet, and vomit comes hard. Bile, acid, chunks of the chocolate Father's Day cake Sarah fed me with that same smile. It splatters, smells sour, mixes with tears I didn't know were falling. I wipe my mouth with the back of my hand, shaking so bad the can rattles. My skin crawls like bugs are under it. This is my wife, the woman who kissed Ethan's scraped knee, who cried at his school play. This monster. Rage explodes, white hot. I see red. I want to storm upstairs right now, kick the bedroom door off its hinges, drag her out by the hair, slam her against the wall. My hands flex open and closed. I feel her throat under them, soft, breakable. I want her to choke on her own lies. I want her to beg like Ethan did, but I stop. Freeze. I need every clip, every second, proof. If I touch her now, she'll twist it, say I'm crazy, say I hurt her. I force my hands to the keyboard, copy files, USB, cloud, phone, email to myself. Heart pounds so loud it's drums in my ears, drowning everything. I miss the final clip auto-loading. It plays. Another night I came home early from a client dinner. Garage camera. Sarah has Ethan in the downstairs bathroom, belt raised mid-swing. Crack frozen in air. My car engine cuts outside. 30 seconds. She hears it. Belt drops. Face flips like a light switch. From snarling animal to weeping angel. Opens the door, pulls Ethan out, he's sobbing, face swollen. She hugs him tight, rocks him, kisses the tears. "Mommy's sorry, baby, you were just naughty." Voice trembling, perfect. I stand outside the door in the frame, keys dangling, hearing her cry through the wood, believing every word, smiling at her when she opens it, saying, "Rough night?" Taking the hug she offered, kissing her back. I gag again, dry heaves now. My vision tunnels. This isn't shock, it's annihilation. My entire world collapses into that 30-second switch. The woman I loved, trusted, defended, she's a stranger wearing my wife's skin. I trusted her with my son. I left him alone with her. Every "I love you," every photo, every tear, fake, all of it. I'm shaking so hard the laptop screen blurs. I want to scream until my throat bleeds. I want to burn the house down with her in it, but I need the proof, all of it, for Ethan. I grip the phone, thumb over 911. It glows green. One press. Sarah's footsteps creak overhead, slow, bare feet on hardwood, coming down the hall toward the study. I grip the phone, finger jammed over 911, thumb gone white from pressing so hard the screen dents. Sarah's footsteps pad closer, soft, sleepy, like nothing's wrong. The final clip loops endless in my skull. Belt mid-air, her face flipping, the hug, my own stupid, trusting face outside the door, smiling like an idiot. My vision tunnels red. I can't wait another second. The phone slips from my hand, clatters on the floor. I snatch the laptop, hot plastic burning my arm. I storm out, legs moving before my brain catches up. Up the stairs 2 at a time, 3, boots slamming wood so loud the house shakes. Bedroom door looms closed, mocking. I don't slow. I kick it dead center. Wood explodes, splinters flying, hinge rips. Door hangs crooked. Sarah bolts upright in bed, hair a wild mess, eyes huge, mouth open. "David!" Her voice small, fake innocent. Something snaps inside me. I lunge, fist in her hair, twist tight, yank. She screams, claws air. I drag her clean off the mattress, body flopping like a rag doll. She hits the floor hard, thud on hardwood, nightgown rips at the shoulder. I tower over her, shaking, veins on fire. "You monster!" I scream, voice raw, cracked, not mine, some animals. Spit flies. My free hand balls, knuckles white, ready to smash. She scrambles back on elbows, eyes wild now, real fear. I don't see my wife. I see the belt, the burn, the rice, Ethan's blood. I'm gone. Madness. She scrambles back on the carpet, nightgown twisted around her thighs, one strap slipping off her shoulder. "What are you?" Her voice cracks, tiny, kitten scared. I shove the laptop at her face, screen inches from her nose, hit play. Tuesday belt session fills the room. Ethan's thin voice counting, crack, crack, blood blooming. Her own laugh, high and cruel. Sarah's eyes dart left, right, like a cornered animal, then flood with tears instantly, big, perfect drops rolling down cheeks. "That's not... You edited this!" She gasps, hand to chest, shoulders shaking. She's suddenly small, fragile, voice trembling. "David, baby, someone hacked us." I scroll fast. Friday rice, knees raw, blood dots. She covers her mouth, sobs loud, body folding in half. Oh God, Sunday burn. Close-up of her smile as skin sizzles. She rocks, arms around herself. I don't remember. Bathroom lock-in, 6 hours. Her whispers through the door. She collapses forward, forehead to the floor, nightgown pooling. "I can explain," voice muffled, broken, pleading. "I was stressed. He wouldn't listen. I love him, David. I swear." It's brilliant. She's a kitten, soft, wounded, eyes wide and wet, lips trembling. But I see the sly flick in her gaze, the way her fingers inch toward the laptop cord, the way her sobs pause just long enough to gauge my reaction. She's acting, master level, the same switch from the video. 1 second monster, next second victim. My rage wavers for half a heartbeat. Then I remember Ethan's blood. I don't buy it. Not anymore. I pull my phone, thumb shaking, open voice memos. Ethan's tiny recording from weeks ago, hidden under his pillow. Sarah says if I tell, Daddy will hate me forever. His voice breaks on forever, small, cracked, terrified. Sarah's eyes snap to the speaker, face draining white. She lunges, claws out. He's lying. I jerk the phone high, out of reach. She drops to her knees, grabs my pants legs, nails digging through fabric. He fights me every time. He's out of control. Tears stream perfect mascara rivers, but her grip twists, knuckles white. You know how kids are. Voice sweet, pleading, but her eyes flick to Ethan in the doorway. Pure venom. Ethan stands frozen, dinosaur pajamas too big, eyes wide like saucers, lower lip trembling. Bruises peek from his sleeve, yellow-purple fingerprints. Sarah sees him, smile flickers, gone. "Baby, tell Daddy I love you," she coos, but her hand shoots out, yanks his arm. Ethan stumbles, whimpers. I roar, shove her back. She scratches my wrist, blood beads. Room's a battlefield, lamp crashed, sheets tangled, laptop cord snaking like a whip. Sarah crawls, nightgown torn at the hem, hair wild, mascara streaked war paint. She lunges again for the phone. I pin her arms behind her, knee in her back. 5T702 Maple Lane, child abuse, hurry, I yell into 911. She thrashes, teeth sink into my forearm, hot pain, blood warm down my elbow. I yell, shove her face first to carpet. She spits, "Help, he's hurting me." Voice shrill, switching again, victim mode. Neighbor's lights flick on, windows glowing. Screams echo, mine hoarse, hers piercing. Ethan backs against the wall, hands over ears, knees buckling. Sarah kicks, heel catches my shin. I grunt, hold tighter. Sirens wail close, front door pounds. "Police, open up!" Sarah crawls toward the hall, nightgown ripping further, hair a tangled halo. "I'm the victim. He's abusing me," she wails, voice cracking into something raw, almost the monster from the video. Officers burst in, 3, flashlights blinding, boots heavy. Ethan peeks wider, tears silent. One officer kneels, gentle. Who wants to press charges? Ethan peeks from his cracked open door, eyes wide as coins, knuckles bone white, gripping the frame like it's the only solid thing left. One officer kneels, badge glinting, voice soft. Who wants to press charges? I step forward, blood dripping steady from the bite on my arm, warm down my wrist. Me. For my son. They nod once, turn to Sarah. She's still on the floor, nightgown torn at the shoulder, one strap dangling, face a mess of tears and rage. Mascara streaks like war paint. She scrambles back on her palms, legs kicking. No, you can't! Hiss turns to snarl. Two officers haul her up by the arms. Cold clicks of cuffs snap tight. She jerks, shoulders popping. Let go of me! Voice cracks from pleading to venom. They drag her down the stairs, her bare feet scraping wood. She twists, hair whipping. I said let go! One officer grunts, tightens grip. Her mask slips more with every step. Eyes narrow, lips curl, teeth bare. This is a mistake! Front door bangs open. Lawn wet with dew. Porch light harsh white. Neighbors spill out, pajamas, phones raised. Linda next door live streams to the HOA group, screen glowing blue. Domestic disturbance at the Thompsons. Oh my God, it's Sarah. Sarah hears, face contorts. Turn that off! She lunges toward Linda, cuffs rattle, officers yank her back. You nosy bitch! The sweet stepmom voice gone, raw, ugly. HO chat explodes. Did she just? That's not the Sarah we know. She spits at the phone, saliva hitting grass. True nature bleeding out, second by second. Fast Sarah on the grass now, barefoot, dew soaking her soles, cuffs biting red into her wrists. She jerks against them, metal clinking. Head snaps up at the ring of neighbors, phones glowing. The kid lies. I'm innocent. Voice cracks high, desperate, but the plea twists mid-sentence into a snarl. Phones tilt, red dots recording every twitch. Comments explode on Linda's feed. What happened? Sarah? No way! Call the news! Show. She hears. Eyes dart. Lips peel back. Shut those off! I stand in the doorway, Ethan behind me, his small hand tight in mine, pulse racing against my palm like a trapped bird. His first words in weeks, whisper, Daddy. Barely air, but steady, a thread of steel. He steps forward, past my leg, chin up, shoulders square. Voice clear for the first time, no shake. She burned me with cigarettes. Look. He lifts his shorts hem slow, fingers trembling but sure, fabric inching up. Round scars, white puckered centers, angry red rings, some still scabbed. 1, 2, 3, 4, fresh, old. A map of pain. Gasps ripple through the crowd, sharp, staggered. Linda drops her phone, screen cracks on pavement. Oh my God! A dad in slippers covers his mouth. Those are burns. Woman next door clutches her robe. On a child? Murmurs turn to cries. How? Who did that? Phones wobble, red lights still on, but hands shake. Someone vomits in the bushes. Officer kneels, flashlight beam harsh, white on the marks. Jesus Christ. Camera clicks rapid, evidence photos flash after flash. Ethan doesn't flinch, just stands. Sarah's face collapses from victim to fury in a heartbeat. Eyes lock on Ethan, pure hate, black pits. You little... She lunges, cuffs yank her arms back, shoulders jerk like a puppet. Officer pulls hard. Enough, ma'am! She spits, mascara rivers down cheeks, but the spit arcs toward Ethan, lands short on grass. He's making it up! Voice drops low, venom dripping, no more tears, just rage. Ungrateful brat! Neighbors step back, phones still rolling, but now in horror. The sweet stepmom mask shatters, teeth flash, nostrils flare, lips curl into something feral. True nature bare under porch light, gasps again, louder. That's Sarah? No, she seems so nice. Cho-A chat floods. Monster? I can't believe it. Delete my comments. The perfect mom gone. Sirens fade, reporters arrive fast, vans screech, lights flash. Channel 7, can we get a statement? Microphones shove. I pull Ethan close, arm over his head. No comment. Shield him to the porch steps. Cameras swarm. Sarah loaded into the patrol car, door slams. She presses face to window, eyes locked on Ethan. This isn't over. Car pulls away, red blue lights painting the houses. Court next morning. Holding cell cold, concrete bench, fluorescent hum. Sarah in orange jumpsuit, hair flat and greasy, no makeup, eyes ringed black from no sleep. She sits straight, chin high like the jumpsuit is a designer gown. Bailiff calls her name. She stands, cuffs clinking, smirks at the guard, walks to the dock slow, hips swaying, owns the room. Judge enters, black robe crisp. State versus Sarah Thompson, child abuse. Sarah cuts in before the charge finishes, voice sharp. Your Honor, this is a farce. Judge raises brow. Silence. She leans forward, elbows on rail, smiles thin. Of course, Your Honor. Prosecutor requests no bail. Sarah's lawyer objects. Judge sets trial date 3 months out. Sarah's eyes find me across the aisle. Lock. Lips curl, not a glare, a promise. Voice low, just for me. You'll regret this. Gavel bangs sharp. She doesn't flinch. Turns, winks at the bailiff, saunters back to holding like she's leaving a party. Arrogance untouched. Trial in 3 months. Prosecutor calls every week, checks files. Full video evidence ready on USB, backed up on 3 drives, cloud, even emailed to my lawyer. Ethan starts therapy the week after arrest. I drive him to the little office with blue walls. Counselor Ms. Rivera kneels, hands him a sticker book. Pick one, Ethan. He chooses a dinosaur, smiles small, first in months. She ruffles his hair. Brave boy. I wait outside, hear him talk soft through the door. Court day. We arrive early, parking lot full. Courtroom packed tight. Benches creak under neighbors, reporters in back scribbling, cameras banned but eyes hungry. Air smells like old wood polish and tension, thick. I sit front row with Ethan, his hand sweaty in mine. He wears a new shirt, sleeves short now, scars faded but visible. Bailiff calls order. Sarah brought in from side door. Orange jumpsuit baggy hangs off her frame, hair flat against her head, greasy, no makeup, eyes sunk deep. She scans the room slow, chin high, like she still owns every inch. Spots me, smirks faint. Sits straight, folds hands neat on table. Jury files in, 12 serious faces, notebooks ready. One woman clutches a tissue already. Prosecutor stands tall, suit crisp. People's Exhibit A. Giant screen drops from ceiling with a mechanical whine, fills the front wall, lights dim to near dark. Full nanny cam compilation plays, no cuts, no mercy. Tuesday belt first. Sarah drags Ethan by the arm, basement light cold. Belt cracks, his tiny voice counts. 1, 2, misses at 7. Wrong, start over. Leather whistles, skin splits, blood beads dark. Her manic laugh bounces off concrete. Friday rice, kitchen bright, rice scattered thick. Ethan kneels, arms up, book shaking. Knees sink, blood dots. Sarah props phone, live streams, chops carrots, smiles wide. Busy but happy with my 2 men. Chat scrolls hearts while Ethan sways behind her. Sunday burn, garage dim, cigarette glows. She presses it slow to inner thigh. Sizzle. Ethan's silent scream, her grin close up, teeth showing, eyes bright. Bathroom lock-in, 6 hours black, wet underwear and mouth. She whispers through crack, Daddy will leave you like your real mom. Room dead silent except video. Whispers start low, then swell. That's her? How could she? A mom in back sobs loud. Reporters scribble furious. Jury leans forward, faces stone. Jury gasps loud when the burn clip freezes on her smile. Sarah turns white, lips bloodless, hands grip table edge. Whispers to lawyer, voice cracks. Objection! That's edited! Lawyer shakes head. Judge bangs gavel. Overruled. Sit down. Sarah slumps, but chin lifts again. Eyes dart like trapped animal. Scanning exits. Jury, me. Arrogance clings. She smirks faint at a juror, as if they're beneath her. Frustration ripples. Look at her, someone mutters. Still thinks she's above this. I want her crushed. Ethan testifies next. He walks to the stand calm, no shaking, new black shoes squeaking soft on the polished floor. Bailiff holds the Bible. Ethan places his small hand, swears in, voice steady but thin. I do. Sits, microphone too high, adjusted. He looks straight at Sarah. She said Daddy would leave me like Mommy did. Words clear, no pause. His eyes, those big brown eyes that used blank in fear, now lock on her, unflinching. A tremor runs through his lower lip just once, then gone. Inside, I know he's back in that dark bathroom, underwear in mouth, her whisper crawling under the door. His fingers curl tight on the rail, white-knuckled, but he doesn't cry. Not here. Not for her. Sarah stares back. Hate flickers first, raw, hot. Then she blinks, forces a tight smile like she's still in control. Ethan doesn't blink. He holds it. The room holds its breath. I watch the screen again in my head. Every lash, every burn, every second I missed. Belt cracking, blood, her laugh, the cigarette sizzle. The fridge door slamming. I was feet away, smiling at her lies, kissing her goodnight, believing her tears. My son suffered while I slept, while I worked, while I praised her. Guilt slams me like a fist to the chest. I can't breathe right. My throat burns. I want to scream, to tear the screen down, to go back and stop it all. Ethan's voice pulls me out, steady, brave. I grip the bench, knuckles split from last night, tears hot in my eyes. He shouldn't have to do this. But he is. For him. For justice. Defense lawyer stands, suit rumpled, voice oily. Rough love. Discipline gone too far. He clicks the projector. Old photos flash. Sarah hugging Ethan tight at the park, both smiling wide, her arms around him like a shield. Another, Father's Day, her kissing his head, relatives clapping. A mother's tough love, he says, shrugging. Not abuse. Jury stone-faced, arms crossed. One woman in the front row shakes her head slow, lips tight. Another juror, elderly man, stares at the burn scars on Ethan's leg visible under the table. No one buys it. The photos look fake now, staged. Justice hangs heavy in the air. Verdict time. Courtroom silent, you could hear a pin. Foreman stands, paper steady in hand. On the charge of first-degree child abuse, we find the defendant guilty. Gasps, then cheers muffled behind hands. Judge bangs gavel once. Sarah Thompson, 12 years in state prison, no parole. Restitution, therapy costs, permanent no-contact order with the victim. Sarah collapses forward. Forehead slams the table with a thud. Body folds like a broken doll. Orange jumpsuit pools. Guards lift her under arms. She doesn't fight, legs drag, head lolls. No smirk now, just defeat. Neighbors nod, tears, and smiles. One mom whispers, finally. Justice served, clean, sharp, satisfying. Good wins, evil pays. Outside court, sun breaks through clouds. I drop to one knee, hug Ethan tight, his small frame shaking against me. It's over, buddy. Really over. He buries his face in my shirt, nods hard, arms around my neck. We stand there long, people passing, clapping my back. You did it, Dad. I kiss his hair. We did. 2 years later, mailbox clinks. Letter inside, prison stamp, Ethan's neat handwriting on the envelope. To Sarah. He seals it himself. No tears. Inside, I forgive you, but I will never forget. Goodbye. Justice complete, love stronger. Outside court, I hug Ethan tight. It's over. He buries face in my shirt, nods. We sold the Seattle house fast, 30 days on market, cash offer from a young couple who never asked why the price dropped. Too many ghosts in those walls, every corner held a memory I couldn't face. The basement stairs where the belt cracked, the kitchen floor still scarred from rice grains, the upstairs hallway where the nanny cam light once blinked red. I walked through one last time alone, touching nothing, then locked the door for good. We packed one weekend, boxes stacked high in the garage. Ethan helped tape them shut, small hands steady now. I knelt beside him, asked soft, "What do you want to keep, buddy?" He pointed without hesitation. His worn baseball glove, leather cracked but loved, and a single photo in a cheap frame. Us at the park before Sarah, him on my shoulders, both laughing at seagulls. Everything else went. Clothes, toys, the dinosaur pajamas with bloodstains I couldn't bleach out. Loaded the truck, donated the rest. Ethan didn't look back when we pulled away, drove south on I-5, windows down, wind whipping through. Stopped at a shelter outside Portland. Ethan picked the runt golden retriever with one floppy ear. Named him Max on the spot. First hour in the car, Max climbed into Ethan's lap, licked his face sloppy. Ethan laughed, real laugh, belly deep, head thrown back. I glanced in the rear view, tears in my eyes. First time I heard that sound in years. We settled in a small stucco house near San Diego, white walls, lemon tree in front, backyard big enough for catch. Ocean smell drifted in every morning, salt and freedom. Ethan started school fresh, new uniform, no whispers, no stares. Kids asked about his scars once. He said, "Old accident, change subject." Therapy twice a week at first, Ms. Rivera's office with the blue couch. He talked about the dark, the belt, the burns, the fridge. I sat outside, heard muffled words through the door, heart breaking and healing at once. Sessions dropped to once a week, then monthly. I listened every night if he needed. Porch light on, Max between us, Ethan's voice stronger each time. 2 years fly like nothing. Ethan's 12 now, taller, voice deeper, but still my boy. Class valedictorian, top of 6th grade, ceremony on the school field, late May, sun hot on our necks, grass freshly cut, folding chairs full, parents clapping, phones up. Ethan walks the stage in a white shirt, tie straight, hair combed for once. He adjusts the mic, looks out, finds me in the front row, smiles small. "I learned strength isn't never falling," he says, voice clear, no shake. It's getting up every time. Crowd roars. I stand, clap till my hands sting, tears rolling. He did it. He really did. Baseball MVP, too, medal heavy around his neck, gold glinting. Team swarms after, lifts him on shoulders, chanting his name. Ethan laughs, arms out, king of the world. Max at the fence, tail helicopter, barking like crazy. I snap 100 photos, blurry from shaking. That night, backyard barbecue, just us. Ethan in his medal, Max stealing hot dogs. I post the photo. Ethan medal shining, Max mid-jump, tongue out, my arm tight around his shoulders. Caption, "My real family, no more monsters." Phone buzzes nonstop, likes pour in, thousands. Comments from old Seattle neighbors, so proud. Look at him grow. New San Diego friends, welcome to the pack. Ethan leans over my shoulder, reads aloud, grins ear to ear. "They get it, Dad." We sit under string lights, Max snoring between us, ocean breeze cool. No more fear, just joy, loud and real. Sarah in prison. Gray cell, cinder block walls, bunk hard as rock, thin mattress stained. Guard slides envelope under the door, clank of metal. Her name on front, Ethan's neat handwriting, careful loops. She sits on the edge, orange jumpsuit faded, hair greasy, no makeup, eyes hollow. Opens slow, paper crinkles loud in the quiet. Reads, "I forgive you, but I will never forget. Goodbye." Once, twice, face blank first like it doesn't land. Then something shifts, lips tremble. She crumples the letter tight, fist white, knuckles popping, throws it at the wall, paper ball bounces, rolls under bunk, sits back, head in hands, shoulders shake, no fight left, just empty. I heard the rest from Linda, old neighbor, still writes sometimes. Sarah's not just alone, she's hated. Child abusers at the bottom in there. First week someone dumped her tray, food on the floor. Baby beater. Next, shower line, 3 women corner her, fists, boots. Broke 2 ribs, black eye. Guard looked away. Word spread. Cigarette burns, rice knees, belt on a 10-year-old. Worse than murder to them. She eats alone now, back to wall, jumps at shadows. No visitors, no letters, but Ethan's. Linda said a CO told her Sarah begs for solitary, safer. I read that letter, smiled cold. Justice isn't just the sentence, it's her living it every day knowing what she lost. My son free, laughing. Her in a cage, monsters of her own. Satisfied? Yeah. The wicked pay. Our new home at sunset, San Diego's sky bleeding orange and pink, porch light just flickering on. Ethan sits cross-legged on the warm wooden steps, Max sprawled beside him, golden fur glowing. Ball tosses back and forth, lazy arcs. Ethan's laugh light every time Max misses and tumbles. Scars on his knees faded to silver lines, barely visible in the soft light. He leans close to the dog's ear, voice low but sure. "We're safe now." Max wags hard, tail thumping boards, licks Ethan's hand sloppy, wet. Ethan grins, ruffles the fur, no flinch, no fear. Inside, dinner smells drift out, garlic, chicken, the life we cooked together. Ethan's trophies line the shelf by the door, baseball medal front and center, books stacked high, report cards pinned proud. Therapy once a month now, just check-ins. He sleeps through the night, no nightmares, door unlocked. I watch from the kitchen window, coffee in hand, heart full. He waves, calls, "Dad, come throw." I step out, barefoot on cool grass, join the game. Max barks, chases. Laughter echoes down the street. Camera pans slow, golden light washing over the roof, lemon tree shadows long. Ocean waves, faint, steady rhythm like breathing. No monsters, just us, healing, whole. Did you like my story? What city are you from? Drop it in the comments. I read everyone. If this touched you, support with super thanks so I can keep sharing. Thank you for being here. On screen, 2 new real-life stories I recommend. More on the channel. Subscribe, hit the bell. See you next time. With all love and respect.